here to explain the topic environmental pollution. So here is the overview. Let's start. First one I want to describe is what is environmental pollution. Second one I want to describe is cause of environmental pollution. Third point is type of environmental pollution and its definition and its causes and some picture from internet. Fourth one and the last one is the way to reduce the environmental pollution. So let's start. So first one is environmental pollution. So what is environmental pollution? Basically, we all know what is environmental pollution. It means pollute our environment. And the definition is environmental pollution can be defined as any undesirable change in physical, chemical or biological characteristic of any component of the environment. That is like in air, ये हमारे एयर में कोई चेंज आ गया, वाटर, सॉइल, which can be cause harmful effect on various form of life or property. So we also define as in the term of science, like environmental pollution is defined as the contamination of the physical and biological component of the earth atmosphere system to such an extent that normal environmental pollution and normal environmental processes are adversely affected. Okay. Pollution. How pollution gets separated in our environment. Well, when it comes to the pollution, there is not just one cause. There are a lot of cause why our environment got polluted. However, before we can break down when the what is the cause of the pollution and type of the pollution, it's important to look at the pollution. What is the pollution is in simple language. In simple term, pollution is the introduction of harmful chemical into some area of environment. This could be the toxic gases released from the burning of the fossil fuel, or it could be the ash created by natural volcano eruption. As you can see, pollution can also created by human or natural, and it also have natural causes. So let's explore the different type of the pollution and its causes. After this, we have different type of pollution. The seven different type of pollution. When you think of environmental pollution, it typically come into seven different type, and basically the pollution are of seven different type, and these are defined, and these are air, water, land, radioactive, thermal, light, and sound pollution. Let us explore them. First of all, we have air pollution. You know, in some city, the air is dangerous to breathe. Why? Well, it is, of course, and obviously by air pollution. Air pollution is when toxic gas and chemical get suspended in air. Think about the smoke covering area of California and New York. The germ exhaust air and many other particles go into the air and it pollutes our air and it is harmful to breathe. This pollutant can go up in the atmosphere and infect our cloud, creating acid rain. Or then we just hang out like smoke, thus and make it harder for people to breathe. So next one is water pollution. Humans need water to survive, as we all know. This is a fact. However, trash and chemicals can get through into the ocean and lake. This is known as water pollution. Not only can they affect fish and other marine life, when pollutants get into the water, they have devastating effect on the water cycle also. And here we can also see the image. So next one. So the next type of pollution is so land pollution is another one of the big three pollution type affecting the human population. Land pollution happen when the soil get contaminated by fertilizer or chemical being dumped. The pollution in the land can seep into the groundwater or rain into lake and stream, create a viscous or violent pollution cycle. So next one is, and you can also see the picture. Next one. So radioactive pollution. What is radioactive pollution? Radioactive pollution is defined as the physical pollution of living organism and the environment as a result of release of radioactive substance into the environment during nuclear explosion and testing of the nuclear weapon. Nuclear weapon production and mining of the radio ores, handling, etc. And here is the history how the radioactive pollution is created. And here is also the images of radioactive pollution. Next one is noise pollution. Have you ever need to hear earphone and loud noise? Why? Why is it so? If so, you are experiencing noise pollution. Noise pollution is caused by loud noise that can hurt the human eye. The type of noise pollution can include explosion, jet engine, and even concert also if you are very close to the speaker. Okay, noise pollution is dangerous because it can cause hearing loss. And here you can also see the image and by which you can have by which material thing you noise pollution is caused. Okay, next one is light pollution. Have you ever noticed that in a big city with a lot of lights, it is impossible to see the star and galaxies? Why? Light pollution. Light pollution using electric lights to light up the sky is the cause. While light are great for helping us to see at night, too many light cause light pollution, blocking out the night sky. Light pollution can also be harmful to animals. For example, light of big city can confuse uh, migrating birds. And here you can also see the picture. So next one is, so last one is thermal pollution. While most pollution type are straightforward, thermal pollution is big tricky. It might be tricky. Many time nuclear power plant and factories use water to cool things. However, if they put the warm up and water back into the environment, it wreak whack on the fish and wildlife because it has less oxygen. This is called thermal pollution. Thermal pollution can be caused by natural force to like soil erosion, giving water more sunlight. And here you can see the picture tonight. Next one is, let's move. So So our next point is ways to prevent pollution and ways how to reduce environmental pollution. So first one is protection of our environment is one of our major responsibility and a natural way to caring for self and our future generation. It might be helpful for our future generation also so that if we reduce pollution, there are several factors that would help reduce the impact of the consumption habit. Beneath are some of practical ways that can be implemented in our daily life to reduce pollution. Second one is choosing a transportation facility. Avoid using a car for short distance travel. Instead, you can make use of bicycle which will be beneficial in term of health as well as reduction of pollution. Yeah, it may be help because if we use bicycle, it also help us to Exercise. Exercise also, and it can reduce the pollution. Next one is food choice as transportation. The food across various part of the country would lead to consumption of considerable fuel. You can minimize the consumption of excessive fuel by choosing food products that have been grown locally and naturally using variable method, hence reducing air pollution. This is also one of the best way to reduce the pollution. Next one is Uh, energy choices. Ensure that you switch off the light and other electrical appliances when you are not in the room. Unplugging them when not in use would also help to save energy. Use energy efficient light bulbs. Yeah, it may be help because if we use our electricity or electrical appliances for only that time when we needed them or unplugging them when we are not and when they are not in use, it will help to save our energy. Next point is usage of chemical. Make use of eco-friendly chemical because they are what we use for washing utensils, cars, and homes get washed down into sewage system that would in turn get collected as groundwater. This point is also very useful to reduce the pollution from our environment. Next point is avoid flushing our medication. Medicine with high dosage will end up in the sanitation system are very difficult to isolate from the water system and would cause an adverse effect on people who would consume this water. Next point is conservation of water. Avoid excess unwanted usage of water. If we avoid unwanted usage of water, it may help to reduce the pollution because nowadays water is one of the most important thing for living also for our livelihood also. Some of the simple way to prevent wastage of water include to make use of water saving apparatus, fixing leakage of tap, and avoid washing utensil with. So that's all.